Hi all, welcome to our YouTube channel Math Universe with Dr. Naseer Ahmed. Today we are going to go ahead with the last topic, Hyperbola, part 4 of this chapter, Conic section. Already the other three parts, that is part 1 circle, part 2 parabola and part 3 ellipse is been uploaded. I would strongly recommend you that before watching this video, that is on Hyperbola part 4, at least go through ellipse part 3, because as and how we go ahead, let it be derivation, let it be the problems, we are just going to take the help of ellipse. Okay, first let us understand the definition of hyperbola. So presently we are dealing with hyperbola, the last conic, and it's recording. Yeah, at the last, after I complete hyperbola, I'll be giving you how are you going to, just by seeing the equation standard form, how to differentiate between straight line and circle followed by parabola, ellipse and hyperbola. Okay, fine. That will be at the end after I complete the chapter in this video only. Now coming to hyperbola, what is the definition? It is set of all points such that the difference from two fixed point. Now again we have two fixed point. Even ellipse also we had two fixed point. Whereas other, that is parabola, we had only one fixed point. So here we have two fixed points, let's say f1 and f2. Definition says it is set of all those points such that, if I take any point here, such that the difference between these two fixed points with respect to P is always a constant. What do you mean by that? If I just see this, Pf1 minus Pf2, if I take the difference, again if I take one more point, let us suppose Q here. Now see carefully, Q point I have taken here, so again I will join this. Be careful now, this difference. For ellipse it is sum, that's what I am saying. Ellipse should be perfect before coming to hyperbola. So now when I am writing out difference, whichever point I will take, again that difference and this difference should be same. But now when I am writing, see carefully, for the point P, if I talk with respect to foci, the fixed point f1, f2, with respect to P, who was for? With respect to P, f1 was for compared to f2. So you can see Pf1 minus Pf2. We are subtracting, Pf1 is a length, Pf2 is also a length. Length cannot be negative. If at all I want this output to be positive, surely since I have got minus for Pf2, this number should be larger than this. Only then this entire output will be what? Positive. That's the reason when we are talking about point P, we have taken the farthest foci minus the nearest foci. Now similarly for Q, who is farthest? F2 compared to F1. So now it will be QF2 minus QF1, so that positivity is maintained. Let us suppose that I am going to take a point somewhere here. Let us suppose, yeah, here. Now again join this. Now again you see, with respect to R, who is for? F1. So again this is equal to RF1 minus RF2. RF2. This all should be equal to what? Some constant. And this constant is again 2a. But what is 2a in this concept we'll discuss shortly. There it was length of major axis. Okay. So this is what going to happen. And when we are going to take all those points such that difference of the distance from two fixed point is always a constant, then we get a conic hyperbola. And the diagram of that, when we join all those points, will be this. Let us also go for the, let us not take x-axis, just a general. Since I'm not taking x-axis, it means generally I'm discussing. Let us go for the terminology. So here, let us have the curves. Yeah, these are the curve. It looks like parabola, but it's not parabola. Parabola we have only one side. Okay. Now let us try to go for terminologies, and this terminologies you will see more or less except two terms remaining all the same. Now again we have got two fixed points, and those two fixed points are foci. So let us suppose here it is f1 and here it is f2, and the midpoint of this is the center C. So what is C? Center, capital C. Now the distance between the center and the foci is small c. Again from here to here, what it is a small c. Okay, fine. So now distance between foci, which one? F1 and F2 is, see, I want this distance, and this is what? C plus C, 2C. Okay. Next, what we can think? There we had vertices. Vertices for ellipse was what? Point of intersection between the major axis and the curve. So first let us understand major axis. Their major axis was, recall, it was a line passing through both the foci. Now you see this line, let us name it A, okay, B, or let's name here, okay, A, B, and we are extending, okay. So this line AB is passing through both the foci. Here we used to call major axis. Now here we are going to call AB is transverse axis. Transverse axis. So the role of major axis is taken care by transverse axis in hyperbola. Next, we also had what? Vertices, no? So this was the vertices, correct? Point of intersection between major axis and the curve. Now here you can see there is a point of intersection here and here. So A and B are vertices. There is a difference between AB and A and B. AB means distance between the 2 points AB, length, but A and B means coordinates. So that is our vertices. Now here we also had a line passing through the center, perpendicular, correct? So here also you can see there's one line here perpendicular to transverse axis, and this we call conjugate axis. What we call? Conjugate axis. And where the foci is lying, what we call? Just now I said it is transverse axis. Okay, so let us mention that. So let us give some name here, some as some DE. So DE is conjugate axis. Now one more thing to be understood. There we also had the lattice rectum. What was lattice rectum? Recall in ellipse. Let us have a big one, a bigger diagram. It is a line passing through the foci and perpendicular to major axis. Now, in place of major axis, it is transverse axis. So here we are going to have lattice rectum. Again, here we are going to have lattice rectum. Again, it is perpendicular to transverse axis. So let us give some name here, DE over. So G here, H here, M here, N here. So we can say that GH and MN are what? Lattice rectum. Same definition. Any line passing to the foci and perpendicular to, coming to ellipse, it is major axis, coming to hyperbola, transverse axis, and coming to parabola, it is axis of parabola. See, so many things are same. That's what I'm saying. Make sure go through ellipse before going ahead with this. So these are the terms which we are going to use with respect to NCERT, PUC. Now we are ready for the derivation. Before that, let us also have some length here. See, the distance between the center and this vertex is A. Again, the distance between this vertex and the center is A. When we talk about ellipse also, no, our major axis was AB. Try to understand, even if I take x-axis here for standard form, major axis was lying on x-axis, so only this part was what? Major axis. Similarly, minor axis was lying on y, and only this part is what minor axis. Similarly, here transverse axis is lying on okay, even if I talk about exercise later, but presently here in this diagram, this entire line, we are not saying that it is transverse axis, we are talking only this part. Okay, that's what I said, no? AB is transverse axis. Okay, fine. Now, when I said that difference is a constant, you can see it is what? 2 times of A. What is A? Actually, what is 2A? 2A is what? Length of transverse axis. Length of transverse axis. So, difference, whatever we are saying, no? Coming to hyperbola, it is set of all points such that if I take the difference from 2 fixed points, is always a constant, and that constant is length of transverse axis. Transverse axis. Okay. Similarly, to just have a what? See here, no. Understand this entire length. I just want you to have comparison. This is a bounded figure, which this is the unbounded figure. Bounded means from all the faces. If I leave anything here, this can't come out because there's boundary here. There's no boundary here. Now here what has happened? No, this was A, this length was C, and this length was B. So all lengths are finite, and we derive one relation that A square is equal to B square plus C square for this horizontal ellipse. Now here is unbounded. This length should not be infinite. To confine that this length is finite B. Okay, from here to here again B. We are going to have a relationship that C square will be equal to A square plus B square. So that since C is finite, A is finite, now in this since C and A is finite, B is also finite, so we can have a fixed length here. Okay, so just see, coming to ellipse, it is A square. A is larger than other two, but here C is larger than other two. You can see here C is larger than A. Okay, one more thing, eccentricity. Eccentricity is again C by A. Let us have a discussion here itself. Eccentricity. That is what? E is equal to, okay, eccentricity E is equal to C by A. From the diagram, see carefully, C is this length and A is this length. So very clearly C is larger than A. When C is larger than A, since I want C by A, and don't forget A is always positive. A, B, C, all three are positive because all three stand for length. So if I cross multiply or divide by A, we will have C by A to be more than 1. Oh, for hyperbola, eccentricity is always more than 1. Eccentricity is always more than 1. For ellipse, it was between 0 to 1 open interval. For hyperbola, it is more than 1. Who knows, for 1 marker, question can be asked. Okay, fine. So with this, all the concepts done. Now we are going to first go for derivation in standard form 6 marker question, and then we'll take up the different forms of hyperbola. Kindly make a note of this. Dear students, having understood the concept of hyperbola, let us move on to the derivation. And this, I know many will be thinking, what sir has written already the solution. No. See carefully. It's of ellipse. I said you when doing the derivation in ellipse that you will see it's I said there that when I take hyperbola, things will be very simple. And now the time has come. It also means that if I know ellipse, it also means that I know hyperbola also. See carefully. First definition, define hyperbola and derive the equation of the hyperbola. Hyperbola in standard form as x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared is equal to 1. Now, first definition, since this carry 1 mark, what is hyperbola recall? It is set of all points such a way that difference of the two fixed point from the two fixed point in the plane is always a constant. So let us suppose I will take the point I already have taken here. So now I am going to just join this, and again here also join. Now see carefully, when I have joined, So in place of sum, it is now difference. So PF1 minus PF2. So in place of plus, now it is minus. That's what now you can see the entire definition remains in only in blue color. I have changed, and it is only difference. In place of sum, it is difference. When we say difference, it also means that I could have also taken here in place of PF1 minus PF2, I could have thought as PF2 minus PF1. But if I take PF2 minus PF1, see PF2 length is smaller than PF1, then the difference will give you negative. We don't want negative. That's the reason when I'm talking about the difference from the foci, it is always the farthest distance minus the nearest distance. So now you can see with respect to point P, PF1 is far compared to PF2. So PF1 minus PF2. Now again, since we know the distance from here to here, the center and the foci is C. Again from here to here it is C. So F1 will be on negative part of x-axis. So the coordinate of this will be minus C comma 0. For F2 it will be plus C comma 0. Write it here. This coordinate written here C comma 0. So PF1 minus PF2 is equal to 2a. Since these coordinates are same as what? Ellipse. So this will remain same. Only in place of minus it is plus. Let I change in blue ink. Plus. Now since this remains same, this also remains same calculation wise. I have to understood now. Here it is buy one get one free. Oh, light is not on. That is what? Buy one get one free. So again when I transpose this term when I transpose this minus will become plus. Again here also a plus. Then again squaring. Now for this it is a plus b whole square. So a square, now here it is plus. You love plus, no? So plus. Then again 2 2s are 4. The root term will have plus sign. So plus. And the remaining all term will get cancelled till here. And again from here plus. Till here no change. Only change of sign. Again one more step also is there, no? Okay, transpose this minus 2x will become plus. Then plus 4x square will become minus 4. And this is plus. Right? Then here it is plus, no, minus, again minus, and this will be plus, and here plus. Oh, here we are divided by 4, no? So this term. Okay, I hope this is fine. Clear? So first make a note. From here there will be some deviation in simplification. Kindly make a note. Now dear students, after finishing some steps of hyperbola, now again from ellipse itself we can get, I said no, buy one get one free. So actually here we had plus, correct, no? So fine, minus is removed. But from here, since square is there is no much change. Now this step, till here no change for hyperbola also. But here we are going to have changes. See, coming to ellipse, A is larger than B as well as C. But coming to hyperbola, this is not the relation, correct, no? Let I erase that and rewrite and make you understand what's happening. See carefully. Coming to hyperbola, we know that C is larger than A as well as C is larger than B. And the relationship between ABC is C square is equal to A square plus B square. So now see this step. So from here there will be a change. What? Previously, okay, let's go for this one itself. Again, x multiple should be positive. Here we have x square and here also we have x square. If I take this term here, the way we did for ellipse, then A square minus C square. See carefully. Since C is larger than A, C minus A will be larger than 0. So C minus A should be the multiple of what? X square. So this thing should be changed. This is the one step you have to be extra careful in buy one getting free. So let I erase this and resolve it. When I'm erasing this, let I erase this also and these also. Only this last set of steps you have to be extra careful. Okay, let us complete it. So now, since c minus a we want, or I can say here also no squaring on both the sides. Okay, c square a square. Then if I transpose, I'll get c square minus a square. So c square should be written. A square term will come here. Similarly, we want other variable also to the left hand side. So this I can transpose the variable y. Constant I don't want. Constant in other side. So what we are going to have, x square c square, this is done. Then this one minus a square x square, this also done. Then this minus a square y square, this also done, is equal to, this will become minus a power 4, then plus a square c square. Okay, now in this what is common? Common is x square, so remaining is c square minus a square, then minus a square y square is equal to, what is common here? A square. So a square is common, so plus into minus minus, a square plus into plus is plus, c square. Now throughout I can divide by, okay, before that see here itself, c square, see minus a square plus c square is there. So from here, from this relation, okay, what is c square minus a square? So transpose a square the other side, what you will get? C square minus a square is equal to b square. So let us write this. So see carefully, x square times of, what is c square minus a square? B square, minus a square y square is equal to a square as it is, minus a square plus c square, nothing but this, again b square. What we did in ellipse, constant should be 1. So divide throughout by a square b square on both the sides. Then what we will have, x square b square divided by a square b square, then minus a square y square divided by a square b square is equal to a square b square divided by again a square b square. Now from here, see carefully, a square b square will get cancelled, get 1. Here a square and a square gone, b square by b square gone. So remaining is what? Remaining is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is standard form of hyperbola. Derivation done. So you can see, if I know ellipse, I also know hyperbola. Only have to remember the sign change and this step. Okay, in ellipse, among a, b, c, in the standard derivation, a is larger than b and c. Coming to hyperbola, c is larger than both a and b. Okay, make a note of this. Dear students, having derived the equation of hyperbola in standard form, let us try to understand some of the terminologies which will be helping us for solving the problems. Now, coming to the first hyperbola, the one which we just derived, where the equation we obtained as x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. Here, there is no condition that a more than b or a less than b. I will repeat, a less than b, a greater than b. There is no as such condition, even they can be equal also. Okay. Now the question comes, then how are we going to understand the equation which hyperbola we are having into consideration? First, make sure right hand side is 1. Whenever x square multiple is positive and y square multiple is negative, just now we saw that having this diagram, for this diagram in standard, we have obtained the standard equation of hyperbola, and the hyperbola was this. Now, whenever after making right hand side 1, since x square multiple is positive and y square multiple is negative, as soon wherever we have positive, now that particular axis will be transverse axis. So our x axis will be transverse axis, due to which foci will lie on x axis only. Now one by one, first center. Let us go one by one part. Okay, center. What will be center of hyperbola? It is origin O. Next, I want foci. As we know, from center, from here till here, the distance is c. Again, from here to here, the distance is c, and it's lying on x-axis. So this will be same as we discussed in straight line, and I recalled this one in both parabola and ellipse. That assume we have any point p of x comma y, always this length is what, x, mod x to be specific, and this will be what, y with mod, because the point can be in any of the 4 coordinate. But since a, b, c all are length, I can always write without any mod, because already a, b, c are positive. So here c, and here also c, so this length, see, x, so this is x comma 0. So since this is c, this will be c comma 0, and this will be minus c comma 0. So the foci f1 and f2 will be plus or minus c comma 0. Okay. Next is vertices, and it is here a here, and here it is b. And again from the diagram, as you can see that this distance between the center and the vertices is a. Again from here to here, the distance is a. So this will be minus a comma 0, and this will be plus a comma 0. So vertices a and b is given by plus or minus a comma 0. And in this diagram, it's very clear that coming to a and c, c is larger than a. Okay, c is larger than a. And again, I'm repeatedly saying, let it be b is positive, let it be a, it is positive, let it be c is positive. All the 3 quantities are positive, even in ellipse as well. Coming to parabola, there also a is positive. Next, what next? Okay, let us move on to the point D. Length of transverse axis, and this nothing but AB, and transverse axis is lying along x-axis. See, x-axis is infinite in length. When we say transverse axis, is just this region from here till here, nothing but the intersection, whatever we have got our vertices, the length of the from A to B, whatever the length we have got, that we call transverse axis. And here it is a plus a, 2a. So length of transverse axis AB is 2a. And since it is what, unbounded figure, this is our conjugate axis, that is y-axis, write it here, conjugate axis. And since it's an unbounded figure, we will be having a relationship between a, b, c, that c square is equal to a square plus b square. Okay, so length of conjugate axis. Let us suppose I will take some letter here, a, b, c is there, d, okay, d, e. So from here to here the length is b, again from here to here the length is b. Okay, so length of conjugate axis DE is what is b plus b? 2b. What is left out? Eccentricity. Coming to eccentricity, as we discussed just now, E is equal to C by A. Understand this, it's a ratio of distance between the center and the foci, any one of the foci, and it is semi-transverse axis here. There it was semi-major axis. The role of major axis is taken care by transverse axis. Just the change of name. Okay. Then EFG, length of lattice vector. Length of lattice rectum. Coming to length of lattice vector. So again here, if I just take this, it is AB. Okay, A and B is already used. C, D, E is used. Okay, F and G. And same formula, the length of lattice vector here also, and here also we can have the lattice vector. Both will be of same G, no, H and I. So F G length is same as IH, and that will be given by 2B square by A. So you can see there are so many similarities. Only these two names are changed. Now before I go ahead, I'm repeatedly stressing that if you know ellipse, this will be easier. I'll just let I give one easy reasoning. If you just see equation of ellipse, it is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. The standard form, the first one I'm saying. Now in this result of ellipse, wherever b square is there, replace by minus b square. I repeat, wherever b square is there, replace by minus b square, you are going to get all this result. For example, first one, replace b square by minus b square. Equation from ellipse will change to hyperbola. I repeat, replace b square by minus b square. So if it is minus here, plus into minus is minus, I'll get this. Then see carefully whether here also there is no change, and here you might say, sir, you said replace b square by minus b square, but here it is b. Length cannot be negative, so take them out. Remaining all same. Again here, b square if I replace by minus b square, it's a length. I will take mod, so again b plus b square. Okay. Next step. Coming to this also, what was the relation we derived there? The relationship was for ellipse. What was that? It was a square is equal to b square plus c square. Correct? No. Now replace b square by minus b square here. What are we going to get? As soon I'm going to replace b square by minus b square in this ellipse. See carefully. Transpose this. We will get a square plus b square is equal to c square. That's what the result I have mentioned for hyperbola here. So if I know ellipse, my hyperbola journey will be easier, smooth. Now let us talk about the second hyperbola. We are discussing hyperbola, different forms of hyperbola. Different forms of hyperbola. And now the other name, the second name, I mean to say the other hyperbola name is conjugate hyperbola. Conjugate hyperbola. Now what is this conjugate hyperbola? Kaun bola? Hyperbola. See, the equation of this will be minus x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, or multiply throughout by negative. Then I will get minus to minus is plus x square by a square, minus into plus will be minus y square by b square, plus 1 into minus will be minus 1. See this and this. Why the word conjugate? You can see if I say conjugate, sign 1 is changed to minus 1, or the other way, the left hand side. If I make this as 1, so whatever the sign here we have minus for y square and x square plus, it is interchange. That's what we call conjugate. Now, since again there is no condition that a should be greater than b or a should be less than b, it can be equal also. After this, I'll discuss that hyperbola also. Now, since x square, after making right hand side 1, since x square multiple was positive and y square multiple is negative, so our transverse axis was on that axis, which the multiple was, I repeat, transverse axis was lying on that axis whose variable multiple was positive. So here x comes from x axis, y comes from y axis. Since after making right hand side positive, here since x square multiple is positive, so transverse axis on x axis. Now here after making right hand side 1, since y square multiple is positive, therefore we are going to have our hyperbola that I did here lying on y axis. Now see carefully, our hyperbola is this. Okay. Now one by one, whatever we had, same thing. First, center is again the origin. Foci will be here F1 and here F2. So coming to the first part, center of the hyperbola, it is origin O, coordinate will be 0, 0. Next we want foci. Don't forget that the distance from here to here, yeah, from here to here the distance is C. Again from here to here the distance is C. So this will be 0, C and this will be 0, minus C. So second part, foci F1 and F2 is 0, plus or minus C. Okay. Next, what do we have? Vertices. Now, vertices always lies on transverse axis. Now, here my transverse axis is y axis, and let us say that this is A, and here B, and again now here be careful. Since here we have A on x axis, so it was plus or minus A. And x square multiple a square was positive after making right hand side 1. Now here after making right hand side positive, whose multiple is positive? X square, y square. So this length is b, and again this length is b. You can see I'm nowhere changing anything. Here also it was b only. I'm not changing the alphabet. For both the equation, alphabet remains the same. Okay, and again as I just comment that again here also A is positive, B is positive, as well as C is positive. All are non-zero, means all are positive real number because all are length. Now coming to vertices, it is A and B, and those vertices will be here design on y axis, here also y axis, so it will be 0, plus or minus B. What next? Length of transverse axis. So coming to length of transverse axis, see carefully. Again B plus B will be to be the length of transverse axis AB here, which is 2B, and here it was 2A. Length of conjugate axis, length of conjugate axis. Now that conjugate axis which we are talking about, it is this from here to here, and again from here to here. So this is also A, this is also A plus A will be 2A, and again it's not bounded figure, due to which we are going to have the same relation. This relation will be holding good for both the hyperbola, not like ellipse. Now we have two different relation. Okay, so length of conjugate axis, let us suppose name what I gave here, D and E. So here somewhere D and here somewhere E. D is DE, B A plus A is 2A. What next? Eccentricity and length of lattice rectum. Coming to eccentricity, divided by E, and it is E is equal to C by A. What is C? Distance between center and one of the foci. And what is here? Semi, there was major axis. Here semi transverse axis, and here semi transverse axis, and what B. So it will be C by B. Next, length of lattice rectum. So coming to length of lattice rectum, it will be again the lattice rectum. Let us use some other color. Hope so red will be visible. To be visible, no. Let I just try. To check it out. Is it visible? Yeah, it is visible. Good. So this will be our lattice rectum. Let us see the name what I gave here, FG and IH. Okay, FG and IH. So again this length, okay, and this length we are discussing. Length of lattice rectum is, was that FG and IH is, it was 2B square by A, now it will be 2A square by B. Even here also, no, coming to our second ellipse, wherever you have got b square replaced by minus b square, you get all the result back. Or you can just say here, from here, can I get this? Yes. Extend the role of a to b and b to a. What I just said there in the ellipse, same thing here. To get this, replace the role of a to b and b to a. Just see carefully. Now, and change of coordinate. So here a in place of a, b, and change of coordinate. 2a here, now it is 2b. 2b here, now it is 2a. C by a here, now it is c by b. 2a square by b, 2b square by a here, now it is 2a square by b. So we have finished with respect to this. Now, as I said, I also want to discuss the case where these two can be equal also. Kindly make a note of this first. Okay, dear students, I would like to take as a third form, that is equilateral hyperbola. Equilateral hyperbola. Now, what is this equilateral hyperbola? Whenever a is equal to b, only then we say it is equilateral. So just see, we know that our equation of hyperbola is x squared by a square minus y squared by b square is equal to 1. But as soon a and b are same, nothing but semi-transverse axis and semi-conjugate axis, both lengths are same. So from here, if I just substitute here x squared by a square minus y square in place of b, or I can just say either like this or b is equal to a. So in place of b it is a. Then I can multiply through by a square, multiply by a square on both the sides. Then we'll have x square minus y square is equal to a square. This will be the equation of equilateral hyperbola, and here I am very clearly saying that a and b can be equal. So unlike now coming to ellipse, we will precaution about who is larger, a less than b, a more than b. Here nothing like that. Okay, and having understood that, what could be the eccentricity of this? Eccentricity, we know it is c by a, but we also know one relation between what a, b and c, that c square is equal to a square plus b square. We know this relation, but since a and b are equal, so I can just say a square plus again a square. So a square plus a square is 2a square. This is c square value, but I want only c. So c is equal to root 2 and a. Root of a square is a. No plus or minus because a, b, c are positive. So in place of c, we got root 2 times of a divided by a. So we'll get root 2 back. So a got cancelled. So very important root, it is 2. Okay, nothing wrong. Just I want to get perfectly. Root 2 approximate value is 1.4. Nothing but eccentricity is always more than 1, which we discussed at the beginning also. But here my special case. As soon as they say eccentricity of the conic is square root of 2, it is understood result. It's about hyperbola among the three conics. It is hyperbola. There is no question about that. And in specific equilateral hyperbola. But if they only say it's more than 1, it can be among the three any hyperbola. But as soon e is equal to root 2 is given under the conic, then it is hyperbola. Not only that, it is equilateral hyperbola. So with this, all concepts are done. Now we are ready for the problems. Kindly make a note of this. Fine. Dear students, let us start with the yes. Yeah, dear students, let us start with the problems. Question number, okay, this is from hyperbola from 10.4. Before we take up problems from model paper, let us take exercise problem. Same like other three topic, I would like to discuss all the problems from the exercise. Question says, in each of the exercise 1 to 6, find the coordinates of the foci and the vertices, the eccentricity and the length of lateral rectum of the hyperbolas. Now you see this. As soon as you see right hand side is positive 1, after seeing this right hand side plus 1, y square multiple is negative and x square multiple is positive. So our equation of hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So in place of a square we have 16. In place of b square we have 9. So now from here a will be equal to 4 and b will be equal to 3. Don't forget we also want c value, because for foci we have plus or minus c comma 0. The relationship between ABC is c square is equal to a square plus b square. So c square we have to find. So a square is 16 and b square is 9. 16 plus 9 will be 25. This is your c square value, or c will be plus 5. Now let us move on one by one. What we want? First we want foci. Coordinates of foci. Foci, that is f1 and f2, will be given by plus or minus c comma 0. So here plus or minus c value is 5. So 5 comma 0. Next we want vertices. So vertices is plus or minus a comma 0. So plus or minus a value is 4. So 4 comma 0. Next is eccentricity. Eccentricity, that is E, is given by E is equal to C by A. Just before taking the problem, we have discussed all those concepts. C value is 5, A value is 4. So CY means 5 by 4, and again numerator is larger than denominator, so surely the value will be more than 1. Whenever numerator value is greater than denominator, the ratio of that will be larger than 1. Then length of ladder sectum, in short we call LLR. It is 2b square by a. 2 times of b square value is 9. A value is 4. So without any problem, we are going to have 2 ones are 2 twos are. So answer is 9 by 2 units. Okay, fine. I just thought maybe space will maybe not be sufficient, so I left the space here, no problem. Now see this hyperbola. First you have to see right hand side, is it 1? Yeah, plus 1. If it's not plus 1, you have to make it plus 1 by multiplying the suitable term, whatever is in the right hand side. That we will take as the next problem. Now you see this equation of hyperbola is minus x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Negative and negative get balanced. X square denominator is 27 and here it is a square. So very clearly I can just write here a square value is 27 and b square is 9 here. So b will be 3, and from here a value will be 27, same as what? 9 into 3, correct? Now, so if I take the square root of this, 9 into 3, root of 9 is 3. So 3 root 3 is value A. Value of A is 3 root 3. And here B square. B value is 3. Now we also want the value of C. See carefully. Coming to, let's compute all the values here. Coming to C square, we know that let it be first or second value, means first or second hyperbola. C square, the relation whichever I wrote here, is true for both the hyperbolas. So C square is equal to A square plus B square. A square value is 27, B square value is 9. So C square is equal to 36, or C is equal to 6. Okay, now let us write one by one. First we want a foci. For second hyperbola, foci will be, that is f1 and f2 will be 0 comma plus or minus c. So 0 comma plus or minus c value 6. Next comes vertices. Vertices for the second hyperbola, as we know, it is 0 comma plus or minus b. So 0 comma plus or minus b value is 3. I hope this point is clear. Next come eccentricity. Coming to eccentricity, E is C by B. What is C value? 6. What is B value? 3. So 3 ones are 3 twos are, you can see. We got eccentricity 2, which is more than 1. Then length of lattice rectum for this second one, B plus B by A and A by B. So if I do that, 2 times of A square by B, which is same as 2 times of, what is A square value? 27. What is B value? 3. So 3 ones are 3 nines are 27, 9 twos are 18 units. I hope this is clear. Kindly make a note of this. Yes, dear students, let us move on to the next problem. Recording, no? Yeah. See, I've kept some of the things as it is so that no, just I can rewrite the different values of A, B, C. Now see, heading is same. We have to find foci, vertices, length of lattice rectum, eccentricity. But as you can see, right hand side is not 1. First make right hand side 1. How to make right hand side 1? Here we have 576. Since I have got a non-zero number 576, to make it 1, I have to divide by the same number 576. When we do so, 16 divided by 576 x square minus 9 divided by 576 y square is equal to 576 divided by 576. Undoubtedly, 576 and both will get 1 here. Now when we divide by using calculator, be careful, don't divide 16 by 576, will get decimal. First take to denominator. If I take to denominator, what we are going to have? X square divided by 576 by 16. So how to know that? We have to surely make means this multiple, numerator multiple 16 means x square multiple 16 should go denominator. See the standard form. Always x square and y square multiples are 1 here. Okay. So I have to make it 1. And here it is minus 1. So minus, again this 9 also bring it down to denominator. So you'll get y square divided by 576 divided by 9 is equal to 1. Now divide it. If I divide 576 by 9, how much we are going to get? So we can take a calculation. Let us calculate. So 576 divided by 16, we get 36 plus y square, sorry, minus here as we have minus divided by what is 576 by 9? It is 64 is equal to 1. Now from here, yes, right hand side is 1. X square y square multiple in numerator of 1, here negative, here negative. Now if I compare with equation of hyperbola, let us write E properly. Equation of hyperbola, see carefully, in place of this A square we have 36, in place of B square we have 64. So B will be equal to 8, root of 64 is 8. If I take root of this, it will be 6 again, then cannot be negative, so no plus or minus. Only plus. Now see A square. What is A square? 36. What is B square? 64. I hope now you understood why I didn't erase so many things. Then the addition obviously will be 100. Root of 100 is 10. Now coming to 1 by 1. Since it is the first hyperbola, foci plus or minus c comma 0, and what is c value? 10. So plus or minus 10 comma 0. Vertices is plus or minus a comma 0. What is a value? 6. Eccentricity c by a. C value is 10. And what is a value? 6. Simplify this. Simplify this. 2 5s are 10. 2 3s are 6. 5 by 3. Again, numerator is larger than denominator. The value of this will be surely more than 1. Repeatedly, I am trying to point out hyperbola eccentricity is more than 1. Let you remember this. 2 times of b square. What is b square? 64. Divided by a value 6. Now simplify this. 2 ones are 2 threes are, so the answer will be 64 divided by 3 units. 64 looking proper? No. Fine. Now let us move on to the next hyperbola, and on this I'll give an assignment here. See, as soon the right hand side is not 1, first make it 1. Here also 36 we have got, make it 1. So divide by 36 throughout on both the sides. Then you'll get 9 divided by 36 y square minus 4 divided by 36 x square is equal to 36 by 36. Now very clearly you see 36 and 36 got cancelled, you get 1. Here 9 ones are 9 fours are 36, 4 ones are 4 nines are 36, correct na? So what we are going to have, y square by 4 minus x square by 9 is equal to 1. So let us highlight this hyperbola as we have got here also. Now see carefully one by one. Is it 1 or 9? See, when I just compare now, after making right hand side 1, x square multiplies negative, y square multiplies positive, so it is second hyperbola, nothing but conjugate hyperbola. And now, yeah, that's what we have got, conjugate hyperbola. When you are comparing, be careful, negative, x square, in place of a square, 9. So in place of a square, 9. And y square multiplies positive, yeah, positive, b square is 4. So b square value is 4. So from here very clearly, since a square is 9, a will be equal to 3, and since b square is 4, so b is equal to 2. Again I want c value. So a square value is 9 and b square value is 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. Root of, if I take root, I'll get root of 13. Now let us substitute one by one. C value, what is c value? Root 13. So let's put here. Then b value 2. I hope you understood why I have not erased. C value, what is c value? Root 13 divided by b. What is b? 2. Length of lattice rectum 2a square by b. 2 times of what is a square? 9. And what is b value? 2. 2 by 2 got cancelled. Remaining is 9. So 9 units. And you can see in this problem also know that in this particular case, if you see a is larger, a is smaller than what? B. And here b is larger than, and a is larger than b. Here a is smaller than b. That is not going to play any role to decide which hyperbola. It's only this signs, this sign and this sign. Okay, on that it will be assignment. You are going to divide by 784. Then make sure go with this. Now I am going to take a problem here. Whichever the problem we have taken, it was divisible. Nothing but now 576 is divisible by 16 as well as 9. So we got a natural number. What if we are not going to have a number is given such a way that it's not going to divide? Then how to tackle? First make a note of this. Okay. Yeah. Dear students, let us move on to next problem. Same, we have to find all the 4. What was our previous problem? Now here we have 36. How to make 36 1? Divide by 36 on both the sides. Now we have 5 here. So 5 by 36 y square minus 9 by 36 x square is equal to 36 by 36. Without any difficulty, mark I wanted. See carefully, 36 got cancelled, 1 here. 9 ones are 9 fours are 36. In the previous problem, I was quoting that what if we don't have a perfect divisor? 36 will not be, I repeat, 36 is not divisible by 5. Anyway, we'll take it down. So I'll get y square divided by 36 by 5 minus x square by 4 is equal to 1. This is our hyperbola equation. Previous all problem, the number was given such a way that it was dividing the denominator. Okay. Now, It is not the case. No problem. Now from here, since x square multiple is negative, y square multiple is positive, after making right hand side 1, so it is conjugate hyperbola. And with this, if I compare both, in place of a square, we have 4. So a will be equal to 2. In place of b square, we have 36 by 5. So from here, b value will be root of 36 is 6 and root of 5 here as it is. Now let us substitute 1 by 1. So c value we want. Relation between the three, we know that c square is equal to a square plus b square. What is a square value? 4. What is b square value? 36 by 5. There is no term here 1. LCM of 1 and 5 is 5. 5 by 1 is 5. 5 4s are 20. Plus 5 by 5 will get cancelled, get 36 here. This will give us 56 by 5. This is our c square value. Or taking root on both the side, we can see here c is equal to root of 56 divided by root 5. Can we further simplify root 56? Just take it out here. 56 can we further simplify? 2 2s are 2, borrow 1 here. 2 8s are 16. Yeah. 2 1s are 2 4s are. 2 2s are 4. So root of 56 is 2 2s are 4. 4 root means 4 into 14. Root of 4 is 2. So 2 root 14. So we can write therefore c value is 2 root 14 by root 5. This will be the value of c. Okay, now let us substitute one by one. See carefully. Coming to foci here. Plus or minus 2 comma 2 root. I mean to say 2 root 2 here. It's looking like third. Okay, 2. 14 here by 5. I have taken one root together. Okay, I wrote together in one root. B value is 6 by root 5. So put here B value is 6 by root 5. Then eccentricity C by B. C is 2 root 14 by root 5 divided by B value. B value is 6 by root 5. 6 divided by root 5. Very clearly, let us have some space here. Very clearly, can you see that root 5 will get cancelled, and here 2 1s are 2 3s are, so we will get root 14 divided by 3. Eccentricity will be 2 times of a square by b. Correct? Now what is a square value? 4. So 2 into 4 divided by b. What is b value? 6 root 5. 6 by root 5. Now simplify. Whole divided by this. Now 2 1s are 2 3s are 5 will jump up. So we'll get the final comment to be 4 root 5 by 3. This will be the length of lattice rectum. So kindly make a note of this. Okay, I don't think there should be any doubt. Just calculation. You have to be perfect. Make a note. Okay. Now, dear students, same like ellipse. Now we have been given some conditions and we have to obtain the required hyperbola. Don't forget, we have 3 if we take equilateral hyperbola into consideration. Okay, otherwise it is 2 only. Only the differences in equilateral, that a and b can be equal also, a special case. In each of the exercises 7 to 15, find the equation of the hyperbola satisfying the given conditions. Now the conditions are vertices plus or minus 2 comma 0. So this is lying on x-axis because this resembles the point form x comma 0. Any point lying on x-axis is of the form x comma 0, and any point lying on the y-axis will be of the form 0 comma y. So this is lying on Which axis? X-axis. This is also lying in x-axis, nothing but it is the first hyperbola. Vertices will be plus or minus a comma 0. Foci is given here, so this will be plus or minus c comma 0. So if I equate, in place of this a we have 2 and in place of c we have 3. So a is equal to 2 and here if you see c is equal to 3. Now we know that we have one relation. What is that? C square is equal to a square plus b square. C value is 3, so 3 square. Then a value is 2, so 2 square plus b square. 3 square is 9 is equal to 2 square is 4 plus b square. Transpose this. 9 minus 4 is equal to b square, or b square is equal to 9 minus 4 is what? 5. Okay, why we found? To find hyperbola, we want both a and b value. Anyway, a value is given as 2. So since a is equal to 2, a square will be 4. Now equation of hyperbola, because the first hyperbola, so equation of hyperbola, from the data it is the first one. See whether it is the first or second, always we want a and b. For standard form to find equation of hyperbola, so x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. So x square by a square is 4 minus y square by b square is 5 is equal to 1. That's it. This is the equation of the required hyperbola. Now come to this. This will be assignment on question number 8. See the vertices of this lying on which axis? Y axis, as it is of the form 0 comma y. This is also lying on y axis. So both of this are lying on which axis? Y axis. So it's a conjugate hyperbola. So for that the vertices are what? 0 comma plus or minus b. So b value is 5. And here the foci will be here 0 comma plus or minus c. So c value is 8. Now we know that the relation remains the same. The relation is c square is equal to a square plus b square. C value is 8. A square as it is. B value is 5. 8 square is 64 is equal to a square. 5 square is 25. So 64 minus 25 is equal to a square, or a square is equal to what could be the calculation. So here 4 9, then 5 minus 2 is 3. Check it out. Add this 2. Yeah, fine. 9 14. Yes, a square is 39 and b value is 5. So since b value is 5, so b square will be 25. So what is the equation of hyperbola? Let's comment. Equation of hyperbola. कौन बोला? Hyperbola. So it is minus x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. So a square is 39. So minus x square by 39 plus y square by b square is 25 is equal to 1. So this will be the required equation of our hyperbola. Kindly make a note of it. Okay, we got it. Yeah, dear students, moving on to next question. Foci is plus or minus 5 comma 0 lying on x-axis, so it will be first hyperbola. So directly from here, foci is plus or minus c comma 0. So c is equal to 5. Okay, so we got c value. The transverse axis is of length 8. Now since from here we came to know the first hyperbola, nothing but this. Again I have written some of the thing as it is. Okay, fill in the blanks we can do after finding the AB value. Now transverse axis is lying on x-axis, so the length is 2a. So 2 1s are 2 4s are. So I'm going to get a is equal to 4. And since I want to get the value of b square, so again I can use this result. C value is 5, so 5 square. A value is 4, so 4 square plus b square. This will be 25 is equal to 16 plus b square. So transpose this, 25 minus 16 is equal to b square, or we can say that b square is equal to 25 minus 16 is what? 9. Okay, and a value is 4. So a square is how much? 16. So put here a square is 16 and b square value is 9. I'm trying to complete all the problems because I know there is always a confusion for the student which hyperbola to take and coming to coordinates, etc. So I'm trying to complete all the problems. Okay. Now coming to this question, foci is lying on y-axis, so it will be this hyperbola, and this, as we know, it is 0 comma plus or minus c, so this implies c is equal to 13. Okay. Now conjugate axis is of length 24. Now for this hyperbola, don't forget, for this hyperbola, hyperbolas are here, and x-axis is the conjugate axis. That thing, but 24 will be same as 2a. Here again I recall, coming to this, since it is this hyperbola, so our hyperbola diagram is this. So transverse axis will be x-axis for this, and y-axis will be conjugate hyperbola. Correct now? Whereas here, since it is conjugate hyperbola, x-axis will be the conjugate axis, and y will be, I repeat again, x-axis will be conjugate axis and y will be transverse axis. So since it is the x-axis, so 2a. So again, 2 ones are 2, 12s are. So a is equal to 12. C value is already 13. Substitute here. C value 13. Then a value is 12 with the square. Then b square. 13 square is 169. And 12 square is 144 plus b square transpose 169 minus 144 is equal to b square, or b square is equal to 169 minus 144 will be 25, and a value is 12, and this implies a square is 144. Now coming to the equation of hyperbola, in place of a square we have 144 the value, and in place of b square it is 25. I hope the things are very clear. Kindly make a note of it. Okay, dear students, let us move on to next. Question says, foci is given and it lies on x-axis, therefore it is the first hyperbola, and the lateral rectum is of the length 8. Now coming to foci, this is plus or minus c comma 0. So c value will be 3 root 5. Now length of lattice rectum, this is the first hyperbola, it is 2 times of b square by a. 2 ones are 2 fours are, cross multiply. We can see that b square is 4 times of a. Don't forget, till I don't know a and b value, I cannot find equation of what? Hyperbola. But I know only c value, and here we have a relationship between b and a. So I will keep this as equation number 1, and I have to find a square and b square value, only then I can substitute here. Correct now? See, coming to a, b, c, we have one relation. What is that? We know that c square is equal to a square plus b square. What is c value? 3 root 5. Substitute. Is equal to, okay, a square as it is. Now b value is 4 here. So you can see we got one quadratic equation in terms of a. Now to simplify, this square is for both, so 3 square is 9. Root and 5 will get cancelled, get only 5 here. I repeat, using law of exponent, a into b whole power n is same as a power n into b power n. Okay, so here a square plus 4a, 9 5s are 45 is equal to a square plus 4a. If we transpose this, we get a square plus 4a minus 45 is equal to 0. Now factorize this. 1 into 45 is 45. And one more thing you should understand, it's a quadratic, so it means we are going to have 2 roots. If one is positive, other negative, okay, we'll escape. A cannot be negative, only positive we should take. But if both are positive, then logical thinking is required from the concept point of. Now, let us simplify. So very clearly, 5 9s are 45, and here 9 minus 5 will be 4. Yeah, we got the factors. So a square plus 9a minus 5a minus 45 is equal to 0. Here common is what? A. So I'll get a plus 9. Then here we got minus 5 common, so minus minus plus, a here minus minus plus. Then 5 9s are 45 is equal to 0. Common is here a plus 9. Remaining is a minus 5. So product of two terms is equal to 0. Anyone should be 0. So if I take a plus 9 is equal to 0, this will give us a is equal to minus 9. But a is always positive, therefore rejected. Whereas here if I take this one and equal to 0, a minus 5 equal to 0, a, or a is equal to plus 5. This time we got one negative, other positive, due to which this is rejected, minus 9 is rejected and plus 5 is taken. But let us suppose that here we got 9, here we got 5. Then how to know which one to take? Very simple. Come here. C is larger than all the three. Correct, no? So root 5 approximate, see, root 4 is 2. So root 5 is more than 2. So 3 into 2 will be 6. 3 into 2 will be 6 point something here. Right, no? Root 5 is 2 point something. Anyway, calculators they can go ahead with calculator, but without using calculator also, mental calculation also we can do it. So root 5, 2 point something into 3 will be 6 point something. 6 point something is larger than 5, so this is correct. Let us suppose we got 9 here. 6 point something is less than 9, but C value cannot be lesser than A, so this value will be rejected even if we could have got positive. I hope this logic is clear. Okay, where A value we got, we want B value. For B value, this is equation number 1, we take this as 2, put in 2. So if I put in equation number 2, we are going to have B square is equal to 4 into 5. Therefore, B square is 4 5s are 20. And from here, A value is 5, so A square will be 25. So all this we can put in equation number 1. If I put in equation number 1, let I highlight this. This all the things, this one and this one. We are going to put in equation number 1. So my equation number 1, if I substitute here, x square by a square is 25 and b square is 20. Yes, job done. Kindly make a note of this. On this I'll be giving an assignment. It is lying on same x-axis. Make a note. Yeah. Yes, dear students, this is the assignment on 12th question. It is lying on x-axis only, so there won't be any change with respect to equation. So do this one. Now moving on to 14th problem. Vertices is given as plus or minus 7 comma 0 lies on x-axis. So it will be the first hyperbola. So plus or minus a comma 0. So a is equal to 7 from here. Now here one important alert. See, eccentricity is 4 by 3. The formula we know it is C by A. Now many students what they will do, they are going to equate C is equal to 4 and A is equal to 3. But A is equal to 7. They'll be in confusion state. Which is correct? This is wrong or correct? Let us understand. See, what is 30 by 15? Okay, I think then this, no, I'll take some other number. 30 by 20. Similarly, what is let's take some other number also. What will be 6 let I think some number. 9 by 6. What is 12 by 8? Simplify all this. When we simplify all this, you see here 0 0 got cancelled, we get 3 by 2. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. Again got 3 by 2. 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8, 3 by 2. What I'm trying to say is, if you're having a fraction, no, always the fraction, see, 30 by 20, 9 by 6, 12 by 8. These numbers are not equal. On simplification, whatever we have got, those are equal. So what I mean to say, whenever fraction is given, you cannot equate like this, because this is actually a simplification of some ratio. It is simplification of some ratio. So equating like this is a mistake. Why, sir? There are some common factor like this which is cancelled here. And we come to know, as soon as we solve the problem, what is that common factor also. I hope this point is clear, that we should never equate if you have got what, a fraction like this. Now from here, continuing, 4 by 3 is equal to C by A. What is A value? 7. So 4 by 3 is equal to C by 7. Cross multiply from here. C is equal to 7 4s are 28 divided by 3. Now if you just see, no, substitute here. C value is actually 28 by 3 and A value is what? 7. So 7 has divided this. 7 4s are 28, 20, no, 7 4s are 28, 4 by 3. That's what we has been given here. Okay, fine. I hope this is clear. Now I want B square value. So we know the relation. We know that let it be any hyperbola. There is no problem with the relation. C value is 28 divided by 3, the whole square. Then A square value is 7. Moving on to B square value. What is 28 square? 28 square, let's recall. I'm not able to recall. Let's multiply. 8 8s are 64. 8 2s are 16. 17 18. 19 20 21 22. Okay, 2 8s are 16. 2 2s are 4 5. So 4 here, 8 here, 6. Sorry, 7. Second again, 8 8s are 64. 8 2 are 16. 17 18 19 20 21 22. 2 8s are 16. 2 2s are 4 5. 786. Yes. So 784, I mean to say, divided by 3 square is 9, is equal to 7 square is 49 plus B square. Transpose this, we will have 784 by 9 minus 49 is equal to B square. Nothing is means 1. LCM of 9 and 1 will be 9. 9 by 9 will be 1. 1 into 784 is 784 minus 9 by 1 is 9. Multiply 9 here. 9 9s are 81. 8 4s are 30. 8 4s are 36. Right now, 36 plus 8 will be 44 is equal to B square. Am I right? 9 9s are 81. 4 9s are 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yeah, 44. Subtract this. So just see here, 4 minus 1 will be 3, I mean to say. 4 minus 1 will be 3. Then 8 minus 4 will be 4. 7 minus 4 will be 3. Yeah, 343 by 9 is equal to B square. And already A value is 7. So A square will be 49. Don't forget the equation of hyperbola. For this it is first one. So equation of hyperbola is, equation of hyperbola, conbola, hyperbola is, first one, no? Yeah, first one. So plus x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. What is a square? 49. So x square by 49 minus y square. What is b square value? 343 by 9. 343 by 9 is equal to 1. We can further simplify this. This 9 can jump to numerator. So we are going to have x square by 49 minus 9y square by 343 is equal to 1. So this will be the equation of the required hyperbola. Kindly make a note of this. Okay, yes, dear student, this is the last problem from the exercise, and then we'll take 2 questions from the model question paper. Both are 1 marker. See, again, foci is lying on y-axis. This point is of the form 0, y, so lies on y-axis. nothing but it is conjugate hyperbola. So equation, write first, equation of hyperbola is minus x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Now, as per the question, foci is given. So this, if I compare with 0, comma, plus or minus c value is root 10. C value is square root of 10. Okay. Now I have to find both a and b value. Correct now? Now, this is a point lying on the hyperbola. So coming to this is a second hyperbola. So our hyperbola will be of this form. 2, 3 is lying in first quadrant. So here it is. Any point lying on a curve should satisfy the equation. Coming to ellipse also, we have question number 19 and 20 of the same form. Okay. Now we have the same type. So here I'll take this as equation number 1. Our target is to find a and b. So this is a point where the curve is passing. So I can put x is equal to 2 and y equal to 3. Y equal to 3 in equation number 1. Okay. So now let us substitute. So minus in place of x2. So be careful. Negative is not contained inside the square. So only 2 square divided by a square. This negative will remain as it is. Plus what is y value 3 with a square divided by b square is equal to 1. Minus as it is. What is 2 square? 4 by a square plus 3 square is 9. 9 by b square is equal to 1. Okay. I have to find a and b value. And one more thing. Coming to hyperbola, we have a relationship between a, b, c. First, let us recall that. Let us take this as equation number 2. We know that what we know that c square is equal to a square plus b square. C value is root 10. Substitute here. Root 10 is equal to a square plus b square. Root and square will get cancelled. I am going to get from here 10 is equal to a square plus b square. Here also we have a square b square. Here also have a square b square. We have used all the information. Nothing but from here I can get equation of values of a and b. But I have got here 2 unknowns. So what we have to do, understand the logic. We know that in one equation, if we have only one variable, nothing but unknown, we can solve. Here our unknowns are a and b. So from here, let us either solve for b square or for a square. Substitute here so that we can eliminate either b square or a square. Okay, nothing but we are going for substitution method. What we used to have in linear equation, here we have got in non-linear. Okay, that's it. No change. So now let us say I will solve for b square. If I solve for b square, this will become a square transpose. I will get 10 minus a square. Let I give some number 3 and I am going to put this in equation number 2. So see carefully. Minus 4 by a square plus 9 by, in place of b square, it is 10 minus a square is equal to 1. Now let us take LCM. Fraction is there. LCM of a square and 10 minus a square will be a square into 10 minus a square. After we take LCM, what we have to do? Recall. Just go to basics. LCM divided by the denominator of first fraction. So a square will get cancelled. So I get minus 4 times of 10 minus a square. Then plus 10 minus a square, 10 minus a square get cancelled. 9 into a square we are going to have is equal to 1. Now let us cross multiply. And here minus 4 into 10 is minus 40. Minus to minus is plus 4a square. Then plus 9a square is equal to 1 into this. So a square times of 10 minus a square. Now from here minus 40, 4a square plus 9a square will be plus what? 13a square. Then here multiply this, we get 10a square minus a square into a square will be a power 4. Yeah, I know many will think, sir, power 4 we have got, power 2 we have got, hardly we know to factorize degree 2. Sabar, Here this also can be done same way as method of factorization for quadratic. Just see. Let us bring all to the one side. So I'm going to have, okay, then this, no, I'll bring this one here because a power 4 negative sign we have. If I transpose, it will be positive. So this will be a power 4 and this will be minus 10a square. This plus 13a square as it is minus 40 is equal to 0. Now from here, let us make some more space. Yeah. Now from here, a power 4, the difference of this will be plus 3a square minus 40 is equal to 0. Let I check once, any error? No error. Yeah, fine. All perfect. Now see this. Take this as a quadratic only. Let us not go for any substitution. What we used to do in quadratic, x square multiple whatever is there, we used to multiply with the constant and then we used to factorize. To get the factors, we used to divide. So here a power 4 multiple is 1. 1 into 40. What is 1 into 40? 40 itself. Now simplify this. 2 20s are, 2 10s are, 2 5s are. Correct? Now see, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 8 minus 5, yeah, 3. I got it. 8 minus 5, 3. In place of x square and x, we have a power 4 and a power 2. Nothing to worry. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So a power 4 plus 8a square minus 5a square minus 40 is equal to 0. Now here what is common? A power 2. So as soon a power 2 is common, we are going to have a square plus 8. Here again you see what is common? Minus 5. As soon as I take minus 5 out, minus to minus is plus. 5 out, so I'll get a square. Minus to minus is plus. 5 8s are 40. Now what is common between the both? Yeah, as we know, we should have common. This we actually call biquadratic. Degrees for no biquadratic. So a square plus 8 into continuous is here. Okay. Then remaining is a square minus 5 is equal to 0. Product of term is equal to 0. Anyone should be 0. If I equate this one to 0, a square plus 8 equal to 0, not possible. Why? 8 is positive. Square is always non-negative. So non-negative plus 8 will be always more than or equal to 8. No, sir, I want to simplify. Fine, simplify. A square equal to minus 8 will get. Or a will be equal to plus or minus square root of minus 8, which is not a real number. We are dealing with real valued function except complex number chapter in first PUC. Remaining all are real valued function. And think about domain and codomain are set of real numbers or subsets of real numbers. Now, equating this one to 0. A square minus 5 equal to 0 or a square is equal to 5. Now, I want b square value also put in equation number 3 to get b square value. If I put in 3, so b square is equal to 10 minus a square is 5. What is 10 minus 5? 5 itself. So b square is equal to 5. So we got both. So a square value is 5 and b square value is also 5. So let us substitute back in this. That will be our required hyperbola. Where to write? Okay, I write in show to box here. Final answer. So put a square is equal to b square is equal to 5 in equation number 1. Nothing but here. So we are going to have minus x square by 5 plus y square by 5 is equal to 1. See, our last problem is equilateral hyperbola. It can be in first form also or it can be second form also. I hope there won't be any confusion of order of copying. Anyway, just give the order of copying. This is the first part. Then this entire is the second part to copy. Let I give a Roman letter. First part to copy. This is second part to copy. Then after you complete, this will be the fourth part to copy. And this is the fifth part to copy. And lastly, this is the sixth part. Right, is this. This is the sixth part. problem became a bit lengthy. Okay, kindly make a note of this. With this, all the problems done. Now we take model question paper problem. Okay, dear students, apart from apart from the model question paper, I mean to say 6 marker derivation of hyperbola. In model question paper number 1 and 2, we have 1 marker question as usual. This is from 2024-2025 academic model paper issued by PU board. Okay. So now let us move on to this. The eccentricity of the hyperbola. So many problems we have solved. This is the first form. So this is our a square. This is our b square. See, E is equal to C by A we have. Actually, we want C value. And we know that C square is equal to A square plus B square. So it also means that C is equal to square root of A square plus B square. So it also means that in place of this, we can also have root of A square plus B square divided by A. This is also formula to find eccentricity for both the, means for this hyperbola, for other hyperbola it will be B in the denominator. I mean the conjugate. So now let's substitute root of, I hope this is clear, in place of C, in place of putting the value and getting the C value, I have just substituted. A square value is 9, B square value is 16, divided by A value, from here what is A value? 3, so put here 3. 9 plus 16 will be root of here 25 by 3, root of 25 is 5, 5 by 3 will be the eccentricity. Option W is correct. Okay. Now come to this assertion reason type question. Before also I have said, first of all, how to know is assertion reason type question. There will be 2 statements given here, as you can see. Now in assertion reason type, if any one of them is false, there is no problem. Problem for the student is if both are true. Not only that, if both are true and you see option C and option D. Statement 1, ST2 stands for statement number 2. Okay, instead of statement 2, I wrote ST2. Statement number 2 are true. Statement 2 is a correct explanation for statement 1. See option D. Statement 1 and statement 2 are true, and statement 2 is not the correct explanation for statement 1. So here, for student, there is no problem if any one of them is false. Problem is if both are true, and students are finding difficult to know how to know that this statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1 or not. For that, simple. If I am using the information given by statement 2 to get the result for statement 1, only then it's a correct explanation. I should take the help of statement 2. Now this hyperbola, is the first hyperbola here, and you can see this equation is the same from this, and for that itself just now I commented that eccentricity can be from here also. That's what they have given. Therefore, it's very obvious that this statement number 2 is what? True. Okay. Now let us come to statement number 1. Solution of that, I read it here. As we know, we want always right hand side to be 1. So 144 is it. So I divide by 144. Let us make some space here. Anyway, this problem is completed, and I hope you also understood why statement 2 is true. So let I erase some, make some space here. Now see carefully. Now here, let us write this equation. It is 9x square, model paper number 1 done, minus 16y square is equal to 144. Divide by 144. If I divide by 144, 9 by 144 x square minus 16 by y square by 144 is equal to 144 divided by 144. We are going to get this one to be 1. Now we have to simplify. So if I just take 2 denominators, so I'll have 144 by 9. Make sure when you are dividing by using calculator, Make sure take take denominator. What will get 144 by 9? Correct, na? This is correct. Then minus y square divided by 144 by 16 is equal to 1. Now there is no need to find c, as we just now understood. This is also fine with the formula. So this is a square and this is b square. Eccentricity will be square root of a square plus b square divided by a. So from here, what is a value? Root of 144 will be 12 and root of 9 will be 3. So 3 ones are 3 fours are. So a value will be equal to, let us remove this also. What is the value of a? It is 4. And I think we can simplify this. Why to carry this? I think if I divide, I'm getting 16. Check it out. 6 9 6 9s are 54. Yeah, yes, and this will be 9s. Correct, no? Yes. So that's what you got 4 here. So you can write like this one now. A square is 16. So a is equal to 4. Put here. So a square is 16. B square is 9 divided by a value is 4. 16 plus 9 will be root of 25 divided by 4. Root of 25 is 5 by 4. 5 by 4. See, 5 by 4. Yes, that's what they have given. And I have used this formula to get the result. And this is also true statement. And I have taken the help of statement number 2 to get the answer. Therefore, statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement number 1. So option C is correct. Some might have a doubt, sir. I am going to use this formula. And if you use this formula also to find C, what you have did, C square is equal to A square plus B square. Ultimately, C is equal to what? Root of A square plus B square. And surely you have used this formula. Okay. Fine. With this chapter completes. Now, what I just want to, first you make a note. I just want you to make, I can say that no, I want you to recognize the different conics. Let it be parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, then circle and straight line. Just a small talk I want to give so that it will be helpful for you to recognize just by seeing in the standard form what each represents. I already have said during the explanation. Let us have in brief. First, make a note of this. Yeah, dear students, now let us move on to the last part. It's not any concept related from the chapter. Chapter is done. I just want the student to recognize the different equation representing the curve. Okay, that's what I have given the heading here. Recognition of different curve equations. First, coming to straight line. See, straight line general equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So whenever you see any linear equation in two variables and these two variables are not multiple of each other, then it represents straight line where a, b, c are not 0 simultaneously. Not 0, but simultaneously. If A is 0, it is a horizontal line, B is 0, and remaining on 0, it will be a vertical line. C is 0, passes to the origin, and all are there, then it will be an oblique line, correct now? Now, second one is parabola. Now comes, before that, circle. Coming to circle, see, the equation of circle is x minus x the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Degree of x and y will be 2, I'm expanding, and x square y square multiples are positive and they are equal. Need not be equal to 1, it can be some other number also. Okay. Next, special case, if center is at origin, then the circle will change to x square plus y square is equal to r square. Now comes parabola. Coming to parabola, as you know, the curve equation will be y square equal to 4ax, again plus or minus here, I can put both together, and here x square equal to plus or minus 4ay. So coming to this, as soon as it is plus, as soon as it is plus 4ax, our parabola will be this shape. This will be y square equal to 4ax, and as soon as it is y square equal to minus 4ax, this is the parabola. Whereas coming to this, x square equal to 4ay plus 4ay is this, and x square equal to minus 4ay is this. Now see, coming to parabola, understand one variable is degree 2, other variable is degree 1. Similarly here, one variable is degree 2, other variable is degree 1. Just by seeing the standard form, you should be able to recognize like this. I'm only talking about standard equations. Okay, as I write here, standard equations. Okay. Now coming to ellipse. Coming to ellipse, as we already standard equation of ellipse. See, depending on a larger than b, if it is a larger than b, and having this equation. Okay, in this case we have two scenarios. Let's write it here. If it is a larger than b, our ellipse will be a horizontal ellipse. This we call horizontal. This is z. If a is less than b, nothing but b is larger than a, then the ellipse will be a vertical. Okay, now, and this we call vertical ellipse. In textbook there is no such name, but yes, it is there. Ellipse. And for both it is coordinate axes are involved. For all it is involved. For all it is involved. Okay. Next is here itself. Understand that for this ellipse, the first one, the relationship between A, B, C will be, here A is larger, so A square will be equal to B square plus C square. Whereas for the second one, this is for the first one. Second one, B is larger, so B square is equal to A square plus C square. Now just now we spoke about the eccentricity, correct? No? So for eccentricity here also, see carefully. Coming to A more than B, what could be the eccentricity? We know it is E equal to C by A. But from here, simplify for C. If I transpose B square, I'll get A square minus B square. Just see carefully. If I transpose B square here, I'm going to have A square minus B square under the root divided by A. This can also be the formula for finding what? Eccentricity of the ellipse with A more than B. Similarly, for this eccentricity can be C by B, no? And again, it is C. Solve for C. Transpose this, so I'll get B square minus A square. If I transpose, then with the root, so I'll get root of B square minus A square divided by B. Okay. So let you have this, and again, there is no chance of having, even though we have negative, there is no chance of getting imaginary because A is larger than B. When A is larger than B, A square will be larger than B square. Here also, since B is larger than A in this case, surely B square minus A square will be positive. Okay, let you have this, and eccentricity of ellipse is going to lie between 0 to 1. So whenever you come to know that eccentricity is between 0 to 1, it is ellipse. Whereas eccentricity of this will be 1 for parabola. For circle, eccentricity is 0. Okay. So just by having eccentricity also, we can comment which conic. Okay. It is, circle is actually not a conic. One more thing. Before I just forget, see carefully the equation, this equation. And you see here, if I take B is equal to A, in ellipse, if I take B is equal to A, so what I'll get? X square by, let us take as a note. What we have, x square by A square plus y square by B square is equal to 1. So if I take B is equal to A. Actually, for ellipse, B and A should not be equal. A larger than B and A less than B we have. But let us suppose A and B are same. Then, if I discuss for A more than B, it can be for this also both. Okay. Now see, this is the actually the ellipse is this, correct now? But this and in this length is A and this length is B. But as soon as I say B is equal to A, it means both should be same. So ultimately I will get a circle. So as soon as B is equal to A, I am going to get circle. So this equation will change to x square by A square plus y square by A square is equal to 1. Multiply it by A square. We are going to have x square by A square. Multiply it by A square. No. So if I multiply, I get x square plus y square is equal to A square. This represents equation of circle with center at origin. Therefore, circle is a special case of ellipse. Circle is a special case of ellipse. Having this understood, what else? And. So you can see that here, this A and here also A. And one more thing here, interesting thing, no? Let us just write the ellipse once again here. See carefully. This one, no? Here we had center, no? Origin, and here we have F1 and F2. If A is equal to B, let us see what's going to happen for the relation here. Relation A square is equal to B square plus C square. See carefully. If this is true, what's going to happen? A square is equal to B square plus C square we have. But as soon A and B are equal, so this will get cancelled. C will be equal to 0. Nothing but this length, which is C. Again this length, which is C. C is 0. Nothing but both the foci F1 and F2 will coincide with center. So that's why then circle will not have any fixed point foci. Why? As soon A and B are equal, C becomes 0. So many things we can get insight. Just see. Now, having this, the last part we will take hyperbola. So I hope this is clear how to recognize each one of this. Coming to this, both x and y power is 2, but the multiples are unequal and positive. Coming to circle, x and y power is 2, but the multiples are positive and equal to equal. Need not be equal to 1, but it should be equal. And right hand side is positive. Here also positive, but x square, y square multiples are unequal. If it is equal, it will become a circle only. Now, let us try to comment on hyperbola. Now coming to hyperbola. So as we are aware that coming to hyperbola, there are two equations involved. So here x square by A square minus y square by B square is equal to 1. Again see the powers are same for both. Coming to circle, hyperbola, ellipse, degree of x and y is 2. But for circle, x square, y square multiples are positive and equal. Here it is positive but unequal, but here one is positive, other is negative. Let's see how the things are there. Now for this, as we know, the hyperbola is on x-axis. This is the first one, A will take. And coming to B, our hyperbola is conjugate hyperbola. This name is conjugate hyperbola. Where it will be minus x square by A square plus y square by B square is equal to 1. Or if I multiply by negative, I will get x square by A square minus y square by B square is equal to minus 1. And this hyperbola, that is this. And this hyperbola, as you can see here, I can just take as, this hyperbola is this, correct now? Now, eccentricity also if we talk about, for this also, E is equal to C by A. Don't forget for both the hyperbola, the relationship between ABC is C square is equal to A square plus B square. Solve for C. So I'll get root of a square plus b square by a, whereas for this it will be e is equal to c by b, nothing but root of what, again a square plus b square divided by b. Okay, I hope the things are very clear. And this again, if a and b are equal, there's not much going to happen. I'll get c square is equal to 2a, nothing but equilateral hyperbola whose eccentricity is square root of 2. Okay, so this I hope will always help you to recognize the curve equation. Okay, so fine. Ultimately, we have come to an end of the chapter conic section. I have tried to solve all the problems. Let us just check previous year 2024 question paper. Any assignment is there? Hold on. Fine, dear students, from 2024, from hyperbola part, only one question was asked for 1 mark. Okay, so kindly make a note. Fine, with this, we come to an end to the chapter conic section. I have taken in parts, and each part is prescribed to one particular topic. So, with this, as I said, we have come to an end for this chapter. Dear students, make sure study well, give you 100%, be dedicated, be energized to study, focus, be dedicated, okay? And God bless you all. With this, we come to an end. So do like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Math Universe with Dr. Naseer Ahmed. Thank you.